Fundex pile load tester is designed and constructed to perform load tests on foundation piles. The base of the machine is a Fundex piling rig on which a special tower is placed. The pile load tester can be maneuvered easily to the pile to be tested without disturbing surface soil. This is done by lifting the complete rig on its own hydraulic legs, rotating the tracks in the right direction, and lowering the rig again, after which the rig can move in a straight line to the pile to be tested. The tower has hydraulic equipment and a heavy weight mass inside, which can be lifted to the desired height by use of a hydraulic cylinder and then dropped in free fall on the pile to be tested. Once at the pile location, the tower is erected and the load cell and anvil are placed on top of the pile. This animation gives you a clear impression of how this is done in practice. The final adjustment of the tower takes place, after which it is exactly in line with the pile. The computer is connected to the load cell and accelerators, which are fixed to the pile to register the load applied to the pile and the settlement of the pile under this load. The whole setup is ready to perform the load test. The mass of over 25 tons, equipped with 14 springs, is now lifted by the hydraulic cylinder to a certain height. When the hydraulic pressure is released, the mass drops in free fall on the anvil. The computer reads the load applied by the mass and the settlement of the pile under this load. Compared to a dynamic load test, the load is applied for quite some time to the pile because of the tensioning of the springs. In other words, it is more comparable to a steady test than a dynamic test. After the springs are compressed by the mass, it springs upwards and is caught by a hydraulic catcher. This animation shows how this works. A final load settlement curve is the result, providing the ultimate safe bearing capacity of the pile. Test loads of close to 400 tons have been performed by this pile load tester. Since it is easy to move this pile load tester from one pile to another, it is possible to perform up to 10 load tests a day, providing broad information on the bearing capacity of piles for only a little investment. Thereafter, the pile load tester can be easily removed from the construction site and quickly placed on a low bed trailer. thereby reducing any delays, to construction activities.